My granddaddy used to tell me, sit down, son, and stay a while. Life ain't won by running faster, it's won mile by mile. He'd rock back in that old chair, watching the evening sky, talking about simple things and explaining why. He said money comes and goes, but character remains. A good name's worth more than gold, and kindness beats complaints. I didn't understand it then, but I surely do now. Life teaches every lesson somewhere along the road. Back porch philosophy, simple and true. Back porch philosophy got me through. Back porch philosophy passed down through the years, helping me navigate through hopes and fears. Church bells ringing softly across the morning air, calling every soul in town to gather there. The choir starts singing, voices rising high, like sunlight breaking through a cloudy sky. Some folks come with burdens, some come full of praise, but everybody leaves stronger than when they came. There's something in those old songs, something pure and true. They remind us who we are and what we're meant to do. Church bells on Sunday, calling out my name. Church bells on Sunday still sound the same. Joy and pain, guiding hearts back home again and again. There the wind keeps blowing across the cotton rows, carrying stories through the fields. Only the Delta knows. I've worked beneath these skies since I was just a boy, learning every season, every hardship and every joy. The summer sun was ruthless, the winter's cold and long, yet somehow every struggle turned into another song. I watched the fields grow golden, watched the rivers rise, watched dreams come together and disappear before my eyes. Delta wind, carry me home. Delta wind, wherever I roam. Delta wind, whispering low, telling stories only the Delta knows. Farmers and musicians, preachers and old friends. Some have crossed the river, some have reached the end, but their voices still ride upon the evening breeze, floating through the Delta, moving through the trees. Every road may change, but the Delta stays the same. Delta wind still calls my name. Delta wind, like an old blues refrain. Delta wind, forever true. The Delta's heart still beats in you. Dusty boots by the doorway, just where they've always been, covered in years of stories and places that I've seen. Fields beneath the sunrise, roads beneath the moon, working every season from June to June. Every mile in memory still written on my face. The boots may look worn out, but they've carried me this far, through every storm and blessing, under every star. Dusty boots and memories, that's what I own. Dusty boots and memories, the seeds I've sown. Dusty boots and memories, still walking beside me, like old companions on life's long journey. Evening settles on Willow Creek. The water whispers low. The old wooden dock still waits, like it did long ago. The sky turns shades of amber, then slowly fades to blue, and every ripple on the water brings old memories into view. I've sat here through the seasons, watching life drift by, seeing young dreams take flight beneath the southern sky. The creek keeps all our secrets, never asking why, just carrying them gently as the years roll by. Evening on Willow Creek, soft as a prayer. Evening on Willow Creek, peace everywhere. Evening on Willow Creek, where my heart feels free. Just the water, the sky, and me. whistle blowing around midnight again, rolling through the darkness like an old familiar friend. The tracks run past the river, then disappear from sight, taking dreams and memories into the night. When I was just a young man, I'd sit and watch them pass, wondering where they were going, wondering how long they'd last. Now I'm older and wiser, yet some things never change. That whistle still reminds me life's one long moving train. Freight train at midnight, rolling through my soul. Freight train at midnight, never growing old. Freight train at midnight, calling through the dark like an old blues melody, living in my heart. Morning sunlight on the porch, coffee warming up my hands. The world is waking slowly, just the way life planned. Birds are singing in the oak trees, river shining through the mist. Lord, it feels like heaven. Mornings just like this. The old rocking chair keeps creaking, like it's got stories to tell about the years gone by and the folks I knew so well. Some are gone forever, some still pass on through, but every morning brings me back to memories old and true. Front porch morning, send simple and free. Front porch morning, that's where I wanna be. Front porch morning, watching the day begin. Thankful for the life I've had and the life I'm living. Under the magnolia tree, you were waiting there for me. Summer breeze and evening light, everything just felt right.
I remember that old river and the way you held my hand. We were young and full of dreams, certain life was ours to command.
Magnolia tree, still standing tall.
Magnolia tree,
you saw it all.
Magnolia tree,
Through joy and pain,
holding our memories
like summer rain. Years have passed like river water, flowing gently to the sea.
Yet whenever I see magnolias, you come back to me.
Love may age like photographs,
But it never truly dies.
somewhere in those southern evenings,
It still lives beneath the skies. Magnolia tree,
still watching over time.
magnolia tree,
Your roots and mine,
magnolia tree,
forever will be
part of that summer.
beneath the
Magnolia tree.
Mama had an old radio sitting by the kitchen wall. It played gospel in the morning and soul music in the fall. The little speaker crackled, but the music still felt right, filling up the whole house, day and night. Some songs made her dance, some songs made her cry, some songs made her smile and stare into the sky. Funny how a melody can bring the years back home. Just one note can carry you wherever you roam. Mama's radio still plays in my mind. Mama's radio, one of a kind. Oh, Mama's radio, through sunshine and rain, I still hear those songs again and again. Old Joe had a fishing boat, paint peeling off the side. Spend more time on that river than most folks spend alive. He knew every bend and current, every hidden fishing hole. Said the river was his church, peace was his goal. I'd sit beside him quietly, learning as the river rolled, listening to his stories and wisdom from the old. Say, son, don't rush life. The river never hurries, yet somehow reaches everywhere without a single worry. Old Joe's fishing boat, floating slow and free. Old Joe's fishing boat taught a lot to me. Old Joe's fishing boat still drifts through my mind like a piece of yesterday that time couldn't leave behind. Sit down beside me, Before the night grows old, I've got one last story that deserves to be told.
I've heard 1,000 stories, and every single one carried pieces of your heart like rays of southern sun.
One last story before the lights go dim. One last story before the night slips in. One last story about love and time. One last story, yours and mine. Some roads led to nowhere, some roads led me home, but every step was worth it, though I walked alone. And every page you turned became who you are today. One last story
Still left to tell.
one last story, and all is well. Miss Clara's kitchen smelled like heaven. Cornbread cooling by the stove, sweet tea sitting on the table, while old records softly roll.
Everybody gathered there every Sunday afternoon, laughter floating through the house like an old familiar tune.
Miss Clara knew every secret,
Every dream and every fear.
somehow she could fix a problem with a smile and listening ear.
The world felt safe around her.
Nothing seemed too hard.
She carried love for everyone deep inside her heart. Miss Clara's kitchen
Still lives in my soul.
Miss Clara's kitchen
Made broken people whole.
Oh, Miss Clara's kitchen, warm as summer rain.
Every time I think about it,
I smile once again.
The porch light's still on, like it always was. Waiting through the seasons without a fuss. The same warm glow through summer and snow, telling every traveler they still know where to go. Mama used to leave it burning whenever I was gone. Said no matter how far I wandered, I'd always have a home. Funny how a simple light can mean so much. After all these years, I still feel its touch. Porch light still on, shining through the night. Porch light still on, like a beacon light. Porch light still on, waiting patiently, like the love of home, waiting for me. Rain keeps falling on the tin roof, like fingers keeping time. The whole world feels quieter on a night like this tonight. My coffee's getting colder, the clock moves slow and steady. The storm outside keeps talking, like an old friend visiting. I've heard 1,000 rainstorms across 1,000 towns, but this one feels different. as the darkness settles down. Maybe it's the memories, maybe it's the sound, maybe it's the way the rain brings old feelings around. Rain on the tin roof, singing soft and low. Rain on the tin roof, like a song I used to know. Rain on the tin roof, washing through the years, carrying old laughter and forgotten tears. Saturday night downtown, everybody's dressed their best. The dance hall lights are glowing, nobody wants to rest. The band starts up a groove that shakes the wooden floor. People start moving instantly, like they've done before.
Young love fills the room, old friends laugh and sing. For a few sweet hours, nobody worries about a thing.
The music keeps on rolling, the crowd sways side to side, and every heart
Feels younger on this Saturday night.
Saturday night dance hall. Everybody moving slow. Saturday night dance hall.
Let the good times flow.
Saturday night dance hall.
Under neon lights, where small town dreams come alive. Every Saturday night.
Every Friday afternoon, the barbershop fills up fast. Everybody telling stories about the future and the past. Old men arguing baseball, young folks making plans. Somebody's always laughing before the day is done. Mr. Charlie cuts my hair just like he always has, talking about old road trips and
things that never last. The radio plays softly a blues song from long ago, and somehow time slows down inside that little store. Barbershop blues, laughter in the air. Barbershop blues, stories everywhere. Barbershop blues, small town harmony, the kind of place that feels like family.
I've walked these Delta roads through sunshine and rain, played my old guitar through joy and pain. The river knows my story, the fields know my name. Every song I've written came from the same flame. I've seen the cotton blooming, I've seen the river rise, watch dreams come together and disappear before my eyes. But the blues stayed faithful, like an old trusted friend, standing right beside me again and again. Mississippi Bluesman, that's who I'll be. Mississippi Bluesman, as long as I'm free. Mississippi Bluesman, till the final song, with the Delta in my heart, where I belong. When the last note fades away and the evening settles down, the river will keep rolling past every southern town. The next generation will listen and carry the sound along, because Mississippi blues is bigger than one song. Mississippi Bluesman, forever true. Mississippi Bluesman, through and the setting sun. The river keeps rolling, the blues keeps playing, and the story goes on. Caught that freight train southbound late one Friday night. Steel wheels singing softly beneath the pale moonlight. The Delta rolled beside me, fields stretching far away. Every mile held stories from another yesterday. I saw old town sleeping under fading neon signs, heard echoes of the bluesmen still living between the lines. Freight train to Clarksdale, rolling through the dark. Freight train to Clarksdale, following my heart. Freight train to Clarksdale, where the blues began. Freight train to Clarksdale, like it always planned. Whistle kept on crying through the Mississippi air, like every blues man before me was somehow still there. Freight train to Clarksdale, take me one more time back to where the Delta first taught me how to rhyme. Cotton fields forever, stretching toward the sun. 1,000 days of labor since my life begun. The road seemed endless back when I was young. Every season left behind another song unsung. My father worked these acres, his father did before. Their footprints still remain along this dusty floor. Cotton field memories still walk beside me. Cotton field memories as far as I can see. Cotton field memories never fade away, living in my heart every single day. May keep on passing, the world may rearrange, but these old Mississippi fields will always feel the same. Cotton field memories, rooted deep and strong, like the Delta's heartbeat inside every song. Down by the river where the catfish swim, old men tell stories as the daylight grows dim. Boats tied loosely to the weathered old pier. The Mississippi keeps rolling year after year. I learned more wisdom on that muddy shore than I ever learned walking through any door. The river taught patience, the river taught time, the river taught a rhythm behind every rhyme. Catfish river blues rolling through my soul. Catfish river blues, never growing old. Catfish river blues, under southern skies, flowing like memories that never truly die. Summer nights were long there, the stars hung low above. Some found fortune on the river, some found their first love. The water keeps moving, but the stories remain. cypress tree where the shadows fall. I sat with my old guitar, listening to nature call. Spanish moss hanging low like curtains in the night. The moon above the delta, casting silver light. The swamp kept every secret, every prayer and every tear. Every dream I ever carried still feels close right here. Blues under the cypress trees, just the night in me. Blues under the cypress tree, as far as I can see. Like an old familiar tune, a song older than memory, beneath the Mississippi moon. Some places never leave you, even when you're gone. Tree forever in my soul, like the delta itself, never growing old.